Hello, viewers, young lords, learners, students. I am going to talk about characteristics of Shakespearean tragedy. You know, Shakespeare wrote 10 tragedies in all. They include Antony and Cleopatra, Coriolanus, Hamlet, Julius Caesar, King Lear, Macbeth, Othello, Romeo and Juliet. All these characteristics, all these tragedies have some specific features, specific characteristics. I shall talk about them, about the characteristics of Shakespearean tragedy today. But before I do that, let me define tragedy. A tragedy is a play that begins and ends in sorrow and suffering. The ending of a tragedy is sorrowful. It ends in loss of life, loss of life of the hero or the protagonist of the play. The hero comes from a noble family. They may be kings, emperors, generals of armies, and so on. Shakespearean tragedy does not believe in the dictum of Greek tragedy, that tragedy occurs due to fate, due to fortune. Shakespearean tragedy, on the other hand, believes that a tragedy occurs due to flaws in the character of heroes and the protagonist of the play. If we look at the tragedies of Shakespeare, we find that the tragedies of Shakespeare have following characteristics and features. A tragic hero. A Shakespearean tragedy has a tragic hero. In Macbeth, Macbeth is hero. In King Lear, King Lear is hero. In Hamlet, Hamlet is hero. In Othello, Othello the Moor is the hero. And they all come from either royal families or generals of armies. So, every Shakespearean tragedy has a hero. And the hero has noble qualities, heroic qualities. The second feature is that Shakespearean tragedy has good against evil. There is a conflict between good and evil in Shakespearean tragedy. In the play, good conquers over the evil. The good are rewarded and the evil are punished. The third important characteristic of Shakespearean tragedy is hamartia. Hamartia means tragic flow. The hero of Shakespearean tragedy has some hamartia, some tragic flows. For instance, Othello is over-credulous. His over-credulousness leads to his downfall. In case of Macbeth, over-ambition leads Macbeth to his ruin, to his destruction, to his death. Similarly, in Hamlet, the delay in taking decision or indecisiveness leads Hamlet to his downfall. So, hamartia or flaw in the character of hero is the reason behind the downfall of a Shakespearean hero, Shakespearean protagonist. The fourth characteristic of Shakespearean tragedy is tragic waste. Every Shakespearean tragedy deals with tragic waste. There is a tragic loss in the life of nobles, in the life of people, in the life of heroes and heroines. In case of Othello, Othello murders Desdemona. And when Othello comes to realize that Desdemona was innocent, he also stabs himself with the same dagger. So there is tragic waste. The next feature is conflict. There is conflict in Shakespearean play, and this conflict is of two types. One is external conflict and the other is internal conflict. External conflict occurs when the hero fights with somebody else, with some other persons, with some other kings. This is external conflict. And the internal conflict relates to the mental agony, conflict that arises in the minds of the hero. The hero suffers from opposite thoughts, opposite ideas, and they suffer. So this is one of the characteristics of Shakespearean tragedy. Another important characteristic is that the tragedy deals with supernatural elements. For instance, Macbeth begins with the introduction of three witches. These three witches say in the very beginning of the play, fair is fall and fall is fair, and that is all. So, the introduction of supernaturalism tells that the play is going to be tragic. So, the introduction of supernatural element intensifies tragic elements in Shakespearean plays. Then we have catharsis. Catharsis means the feeling of regret, feeling of repentance after studying the play or after watching the play. When the hero or the heroine suffers, the audience have catharsis, their feelings purge, their feelings become purified to see that the evil suffers and the good good conquer. So there is purgation of feeling after watching or after studying the tragedy. So there is catharsis. Shakespearean tragedy does not follow the three unities as propounded by the Greek tragedy writers. The Greek tragedy writers propounded that three unities, unity of time, unity of place, and unity of theme, must be followed, strictly be followed. But Shakespeare does not follow the three unities. In Shakespearean tragedy, we have happenings taking place at different places. Sometimes time duration is also large, and theme also differs. Tragedy has some comic scenes, and his comedy also has some tragic scenes. So there is mingling of the tragedy and the comedy. To conclude, Shakespearean tragedy has many characteristics that I talked about. The students of Shakespearean tragedy must have all these things in their mind while studying a Shakespearean play. Thanks.